Democrat about their expectations for the presidential debate. A day later, they're debating President Joe Biden's performance and the possibility that there could be a change at the top of the Democratic ticket. So, Terry, did they think a change is even possible at this point?
Well, maybe, but Republican Ann Delisle says Joe Biden would have to make that decision to give way for another candidate, while Democrat Brandel Adams is sticking with Joe.
I think President Trump delivered one of the greatest debate performances ever.
That from Republican 8th Congressional District Chair Ann Delisle, even though by most accounts the former president kept fact checkers busy.
It seemed like there were some things that were not necessarily true there.
I'm not going to speak for the veracity of every single statement that he made, but I want to say that by and large, what he said is what I understand to be true.
Delisle had this to say about the president's performance.
It was just a really, really bad night for President Biden.
But this is how Saginaw County Democratic Party Treasurer Brandel Adams viewed the debate.
I really felt like both candidates were trying to paint their picture for the future of the country. And at times, it wasn't as clear as we would have hoped from either candidate.
And at this point, Adams says he is not advocating for President Biden to step aside and let someone else have the Democratic nomination.
I think Americans appreciate the JFKs, the Barack Obamas, even the Paul Ryans of the world. But I think we have a White House that's going to continue working on building the middle class, and I think they're going to do it with Joe.
Delisle says the only way the Democrats could nominate someone else is if the president made that decision to step aside, because she says delegates for the August convention are locked in for Biden. As far as other names being floated to replace him,
More concerned about, say, a Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, or Gretchen Whitmer?
I think each of them poses their own strengths and their own weaknesses.
President Biden was campaigning today in North Carolina and admitted he's not the debater he once was, but he gave no indication he would drop out of the race.